Hello there, grade 6. It's math time again, so that means it is another day of fun time. We are going to discuss another chapter which is about percents. So what is percent? Percent is a ratio or rate that compares a number to 100. Percent means per 100, and the symbol for percent is this one. For today, we are going to write percent as a fraction and as a decimal. Suppose we have here 15%. 15% means 15 out of 100. So this is now written in fraction form. So when you write it in fraction form, you don't write the percent symbol anymore. And then we are going to simplify our fraction. So 15 and 100 both can be divided by 5. And 15 divided by 5 is 3. 100 divided by 5 is 20. So that means 15% is equal to 3 over 20. Another example, we have here 0.5%. So we are going to write it as a fraction. So that will be 0.5. So you see, we just removed the percent symbol. So 0.5 over 100 or out of 100. As you can see, our numerator is a decimal. So we will make it a whole number. And how are we going to do that? We are going to multiply our numerator by 10 to make it a whole number. So multiplying it by 10 moves the decimal point one place to the right, making it 5. And when we multiply the numerator by 10, be sure to multiply also the denominator by 10. So that gives us 100 times 10 or 1,000. And then simplify our fraction. Both of them can be divided by 5, or the GCF is 5. So 5 divided by 5 is 1, and 1,000 divided by 5 is 200. So that means 0.5% as a fraction is 1 over 200. We can also write percent as decimals. And how are we going to do that? So if we have 72%, we're going to write it as a decimal. Let us first write it as a fraction. So 72% means 72 out of 100. And then we are going to use place value. So this is 72 out of 100 or 72 hundredths. So how are we going to write it as a decimal? So we write 0.72. And this is 72 hundredths, which is equal to 72%. How about 4%? First, write it as a fraction. So that will be 4 over 100. We can use division to change it to decimal. So numerator divided by the denominator. That will be 4 divided by 100. 4 is smaller than 100, so we are going to put 0.0. Put the point, and still it's 0 because 40 is smaller than 100. So let us put another 0, making it 400. 400 divided by 100 is 4. 4 times 100 is 400. And then subtract, that gives us 0. So that means 4% is equal to 0.04. Another example, we have 25.81%. Let us first write it as a fraction or as per 100. So that will be 25.81 over 100. Remember, when we divide numbers by 100 or decimals by 100, we can just move the decimal point to the left. Since we have 2 zeros in 100, so we will be moving the decimal point 2 places to the left. So you see here we have 25.81, right? Since we divide it by 100, so we will move the decimal point 2 places to the left, making it 0.2581. So the easiest way that I can suggest to you when you change a percent to decimal is to just write the percent without its symbol and then move the decimal point 2 places to the left. and that will give you its decimal equivalent. That's easy, right? And that is how you change percent to fraction and decimals. Can you do it now on your own? Okay, you can always try. For your practice, you can do share and show numbers 1 to 5 and then compare your answers with the correct answers. Remember, when you don't get it right, you should not lose hope. Instead, you will try again until you get the correct answer, and the more that you will understand the lesson. And here are the correct answers. See if you get the same. Thank you for listening, and see you again next time. Goodbye. Here is our math trivia. Did you know zero was discovered by an Arab mathematician named Al-Khwarizmi in 800 BC? Now you know. Here are the answered pages of our lesson today. I hope you learned a lot today. And if you do, can you sing with me? We learned a lot today. We learned a lot today. We are all happy now. We learned a lot today.